the home court advantage. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And it's another road game for the 76ers.
The world was expected of this roster coming into the season, and they've managed to meet those expectations. Only question is how they'll perform in the postseason.
Well, you know, in my mind, as dominant as they've been over stretches of the regular season, it's really hard to see them not putting in a major run at the title.
And Greg, Giannis is such a handful. Oh, what a dunk! The assist.
And you guys know JoJo loves busting out these dunks. What an athlete.
Holiday up top. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averaged. Is more than 18 points a game. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And the wide open shot from Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
This is why Green's got a few rings now. He stretches defenses out with his shooting. Really helps your offense with the spacing because of that.
Out to the right wing. They double him with Green. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Poked away, and Philadelphia has possession. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Maxey, and he converts the layup.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Back to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Embiid, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the team.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That was pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here is Holiday. He had 15 points last outing. And the regular season, Clark, approaching its conclusion. Some have suggested pushing back the regular season permanently.
Well, we'll see if it gets traction. You know, the thought is that it's better to compete with baseball as an NBA league than for viewers during the football season.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. We talked about his plan to try and take Tobias Harris out of the equation on offense. Coach told me Harris can attack you in so many ways on offense. The way to counteract that is to give him multiple looks on defense. So we'll rotate a handful of guys on him tonight. We'll see how that plays out. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And so he hits both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. .127 left in the first quarter. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Good on the triple.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoop. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while. And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Boy, this is bad, tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 33 points last game. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
And it goes down 2 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
James Harden. And the jam by Harden.
How about the strong D from Harden that time leading to a bucket? He is so good in the open court when he's got the ball.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Off target with his three. Here is Harden. Over Holiday. No good on the last second attempt there.
At the end of the first quarter.
And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers lead by 5.
Coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks dancing.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Stolen by Middleton. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Korkmaz, taken away by Holiday. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
76ers. T-shirt time.
Giannis inside. The kick out to Lopez. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The 76ers leading by 3. And the rejection by Giannis. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I like about Paul Millsap is he's relentless. There's no let-up when he's out there. I mean, he goes after every ball.
Giannis is double. From outside the arc, Lopez, no luck. And here are the 76ers now. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, you know, you got to take care of the basketball. Hopefully, they learn from that game and are better going forward.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. Made them a lot better. Right?
That's how you make us, David. Thank you. With stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Drives to the hoop. Viber. And the rejection by Giannis. Lopez drives in. Outside Portis. And he commits the intentional foul. And the 76ers with some changes.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
They get a hand on it.
Coming out on the floor for the 76ers.
Antetokounmpo inside. He gets that one. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable. Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. 6-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Giannis has got 15.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The 76ers leading by 8. Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. Goes back up. There's Embiid.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Double team on Holiday. Pass to Portis. Out to Ibaka. Pocket 6. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Ibaka's got himself on the board with 3 there. And here's Maxey. To the inside. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
You know, he's almost a perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Coming out on the floor for the 76ers.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And so it's Philadelphia heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Korkmaz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jordan. And that one is off. Some solid defense from Ibaka. From deep, Giannis. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And it's Millsap with a sensational play. Millsap's got 6. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot. And Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master. So I think some legends have just perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. You can shoot it from deep and drive it, and you can play in today's NBA.
And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Shots good by Ibaka.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Harden scanning the floor. No good with the triple. Bucks trail by 5. It's Portis high post. The kick out to Holiday. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Back to Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Giannis. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Pass to Embiid. It's Sullivan to Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
floor for the 76ers.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Coming onto the floor for the 76ers. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks dance team. All right, fans, that was your Bucks dance
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Ibaka. There's the three. He can't get that one to fall. Now the 76ers take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Outside for Millsap. The three-pointer, no good. Bucks trail by 6. To the right side. Bucks passing it around. Hill inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Philadelphia ball.
Eight seconds left to play in the third. Jordan the screen. Tries from 10. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is... And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 6. Milton.
Shake Milton.
Sinks the 15-footer. Milton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the 76ers. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Philadelphia.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Ibaka, wide open, he finds. Good, the assist goes to Hill.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Millsap misses.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
So they foul intentionally. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
76ers substitution.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Back to Holiday. Middleton drives in. From deep, Giannis. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Backseat, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Takes it down to Middleton. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
He was very pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Oh, some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And Milwaukee has possession. Screen by Giannis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The kick out to Holiday. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
76ers ball.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Pass to Harden. Outside, Green. Now, here's Maxey. Up and in on the way.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Back to Lopez. Giannis outside.
Remaining in the game.
Takes a 3. Not going to go that time.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Lopez with the steal. Middleton outside. It's stolen by Green. From past the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Green showing us how much damage he can do when he's feeling it. He's got his foot down on the throttle.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
6 to shoot. And Harden launches it from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates, too.
Going inside. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 8. The tray. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Ball.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
From deep, Giannis. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Holiday attacking. And there's the drive. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
On the drive, Giannis just didn't. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Milwaukee foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Harden's career, as we all know, is littered with huge stats, but he recently became the first player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a debut game.